tool, very structured way of helping teachers and learners interact with the objective of the course or the topic, and also the assessment and instruction for that particular course or lesson, as it were. And the Bloom's taxonomy, for those of you who have some background in education, you would agree with me that it has undergone a lot of modifications. Many teachers have their reviewed versions of the Bloom's taxonomy. And at the highest point of it is to create, which is has a way of enhancing or encouraging your learners or whoever has learned something to be able to independently, genuinely create something new out of the knowledge that he or she has acquired. And at the base of the pyramid is remembering, how you remember what has been taught, how you recall what has been taught. Here are some matching verbs that you can use when you're creating the objectives of your lesson plan or your course plan. If you have it properly organized, if you think about it very deeply, it has a way of helping you connect the subject, break it down to achievable objectives, and then you can also assess your learners just by the use of this taxonomy. And I would encourage you to take time out to study the Bloom's taxonomy. All I want you to do now really is just to know about it and think about it, so that when you are able to invest some more time in it, you make sense of it. Now, starting from the bottom, we've got the first point, which is to remember ideas that you have learned. And you can use things like choose, define, list, mention, state. Those are actually lower level testing of what your learners have learned. Even understanding, at this point, your learners can talk about what they can remember with their own words. It shows that they can explain, they can demonstrate understanding, knowledge of what they remember. And then application here goes even higher. And then when you go to analysis, evaluation, it goes higher, it goes deeper to what you want your learners to know. And then, of course, like I said, at the peak of it is creation. At that point, they can compose, they can modify what they have learned. And this is the revised version of what Benjamin Bloomfield in the 1950s, I think 1956 specifically, actually created, and has helped many people, in education psychology. So let's do a little exercise.